All right, headed back into some more platinum games here. We have Builder Bob on our team with some nice white Zombas and a mainframe. It's a nice car. All right, let's head on into it. Basic kickoff. Kind of a bad one for us. Difficult for our teammate to recover. It's a little bit of a weird touch, but maybe a wall touch as well. We can just let this bounce because there's no real threat and maybe get a pass to him. That's okay. Get a 50, and I don't like where we are, so we're just going to half flip and grab boost. Little double commit from blue, but they might have a big shot off the wall, so we're just going to respect that. And he just gives the ball to us, so we're just going to hit it into the wall, and maybe teammate has a shot. Perfect. Oh, good save. Aerial from us. Double commit from our teammate. He says, sorry. That's okay. I think they miss. Okay, get into the net quickly, please. Perfect. So that double commit from him was something we're going to have to pay attention to. Because if he's that ball chasey, we're going to have to space ourselves out much further from him. And doesn't matter. Nice shot. Well done. So we kind of got away with murder there. Got really lucky after his double commit over me that they missed the open net. That's all right, though. My bads and no problems being sent out. A nice, wholesome lobby. Few mistakes from each of us so far. Another whiff, but we'll just grab boost and see what happens here. We're just going to rotate safe. Our teammate is very ball chasey, and he actually makes a really scary touch again. So, yeah, this is definitely one of those teammates where we're going to space ourselves from him quite heavily because we know he's going to keep playing like this the whole game, which isn't necessarily bad, but it just doesn't allow us to do as much as I would like. But when you're playing with a teammate like this, yeah, you gotta sort of let them do their own thing. Because, as you can see, it's kind of working out for us. But there's been multiple times where he's just been going crazy on the ball. And, hey, nice shot. We were just praising the platinum rotation in the last episode, too. And now we start this one with an absolute maniac of a player. Somehow that goes in the net. Maybe he's got a little bit of an aimbot or something. That was wild. FF, please. Oh, he's a little toxic. You know, I feel like there's a correlation to people who ball chase this hard and toxicity. I don't know. Let me know if you think the same. That's our Plat 4 game, though. Or Plat 1 Division 4. Sorry. We'll say GG, though. Builder Bob. Interesting teammate here, but it worked out for us. We'll hop into another game, though. GG's. Okay. Heading into the second game. We got G's. Oh, wait. No, that's not our teammate. Who we getting? We got the snipes. I mean, if he was sniping as well as our Builder Bob teammate, we'll say I got it again. I actually remembered this time. We'll see if he can shoot as well as our last teammate. And I say I got it, but apparently he can't read English, but maybe he can read Rocket League bounces. Get a little boomer shot. I think my teammate actually tried going for that. Again, we're just going to drive under that guy. He's being weird. Surprisingly, that goes in the net, and my teammate's behind me here. I'm not too sure why. Yeah, okay. So we get a decent shot on target. I do not like how close that guy got to me there. So I think we're reaching that rank where players are trying to play too quickly because they think they need to be like super speedy, and they end up just being super ball chasey and putting themselves in bad spots. So even on this play, right, he doesn't cheat on the ball. He goes for boost, and then he drives under the ball as opposed to going to the net. We're going to cheat, though. Cheat on this one. Try to let this bounce. Get a 50. Go behind him here. We left the corner boost for him, so he should have boost for this. That's something where I was just a little bit unexpected. Wasn't too sure why he didn't go for this. Got caught underneath the ball again. Trying to play too quick. I guess we'll defend now since he wanted to go last time. Yeah, and I didn't like his kickoff the way he did it the first time, so I just sat in the net. We have to make a backboard clear, though. And it's tough. That's just tough for me to make. So our teammate has very bad kickoffs, actually, putting us in a backboard clear position. We do, unfortunately, have to start respecting shots that come from that angle, so we have to get better off the backboard. And I've been talking about that in pretty much every episode since we've gotten to Platinum. Okay, that was actually a good rotation. Maybe he'll start rotating instead. I'm not too sure what he's doing here, though. Trapping the ball. We'll let that bounce because there's no immediate threat. And maybe we try for a quick aerial here. He's already in front of me, though. That might go in the net, too. Ooh. All right. We're actually getting beat up this game. This guy is playing a little bit quick. And honestly, that was a really nice shot. Our teammate is getting caught playing really aggressive, but not actually going for the ball. So he ends up just being underneath of it. I'm doing my best to try and keep space between us. But it's pretty difficult when no challenges are happening. We'll try and clean up. This game still has tons of time, so no point in, getting angry yet. So we'll just challenge this. Maybe we bring this game back. Just grab boost here because he should have a touch. We should have another open net there. He gets a chip shot. Tries to go for a power shot, maybe? What's happening here? All right, so we have an aerial opportunity, but again, that's a really difficult angle for us. So we can just wait for them to clear the ball to us, and we actually get the easier shot because we don't go for that aerial. And the reason we don't go for this aerial on top of the angle being really hard is that our teammate was stuck in the net. I don't know. He was like, holding hands with them or something. So if we were to go for that aerial and hit it off the back wall, it would have been really hard for us to come back, or it would have been really hard for our teammate to get rotations. So we'll just let him zoom at the ball here. So yeah, I'm not too sure. This guy's zooming at the ball, but then he doesn't actually ever challenge it. So what ends up happening is he puts himself out of position, uses all of his boost. Like right there, right? Like he drives at the ball like he wants to challenge it, but then he's not actually going. And he had the boost to do so, right? Like he could have definitely went. So I'm not too sure if he's just not comfortable going for aerials yet. But this is something where us as his teammate, we have to... Okay. He's just gonna AFK. We have to really try and respect that he's not going to be that good of a player in the air. So we're kind of... Unfortunately, this sounds bad, but we are going to expect him to be missing most of his touches. We're gonna still play off of his touches, but be a little less trustworthy. So we'll trap that. Yeah, so like that right there. If he hits it into the wall, that's like a pretty good pass. He's gonna get demoed because he's playing too slow. But they make a bad touch. That's okay. We can get back from time for this. So he's challenging it. Again, doesn't get a touch, so we're gonna have to try and make up for it. Alright, we're going to go back. Okay, goes for a little dribble. Kind of whoopsies. Going to keep going. So every time he's driving under the ball, this is something that I was talking about in a prior episode. Sometimes when you miss the ball, it's better just to drive back and rotate as opposed to driving backwards and then trying to hit the ball again. Because all you're doing is playing super slow. Okay, we have to do a backboard clear here. Okay, we got it. But yeah, when you end up backtracking for the ball like that, you end up playing slow enough where the opponents are just going to bump you out of the way. Try to get a little aerial. It's okay. So he's going to have a big shot here. We have to respect that. He's going to be on my ass. Okay, yep. He's just going to keep trying to hit the ball. Oh, we'll do a chip shot, power shot here. And we get a goal there. Alright. So we're going to cheat up here. Grabs the boost, maybe makes a pass here. I can't play very aggressive, and now we're going to get bumped, I think. Gets a little pop. So that pass that he made was definitely not good enough to play aggressive because the opponent was in the net and had a very good opportunity to just clear it away. So me aggressing on that's not good. This is actually a dangerous one to be touching middle, but get a power shot. Unfortunately, it gets dunked. So Snipes over here getting bumped. We can try and help him out. Let's clear that across. I want this boost before I go forward again. So he's in front of me for some reason. And now he's driving into me and hitting the ball. He's going to go for that one. No, he's not. So, okay. Not trying to rag on this guy, but this is something. If you are playing similar to this, just be more chill. And if you're going to play this aggressive, make sure if you're playing that aggressive that you're actually jumping and making contact with the ball more frequently. Because he's really throwing me off as his teammate. Because I'm expecting him to be getting like that touch right there, and then he's going backwards with the ball. Like this is just very, very difficult to be playing with this guy. He's literally making me useless on the field. He keeps trying to dribble the ball, but he keeps driving under it. That was actually fantastic. I'll let him shoot that. He deserves that goal. He's been playing the game for 5 minutes for that clip, I guess. But I'm pretty sure if I came in and stole that goal from him, he would have left the game. There's still a chance, though. Still a chance to tie it up and bring us into overtime. We'll see if we can make it happen. He's got to make a challenge here. And he's got a chance. Just put it in the target, baby. It's all up to you. All right, he makes a pass. All right, I'll score that for him because he did put it middle for me. I think he was trying to shoot the ball here. But again, right there, if he just practices power shots, the basic mechanics, he could have made sure he scored that himself. But here we are in overtime. Let's hope he does a good kickoff because I'm actually going to respect it and cheat on it. Perfect. And now we just have to hit a little aerial. Good save from them. But now he's out of position. Good thing they didn't just dribble that on us. Here we are. That's okay. See what he wants to do with that. Good 50. Just going to play safe here. The big shot coming in. Oh, they actually missed. And here we're just playing slow. Our teammate is literally on the other side of the field, so we just have to hope that we can bail him out. And that should be an open net. Wow, okay. This game was an absolute struggle. Very, very, very difficult to play with this teammate. This is probably... And I don't mean this to be toxic or anything, but this was by far the most difficult teammate I have ever had to play with in this series so far. So surprisingly, I think this teammate was maybe he's conditioned himself to be trying to play as fast as possible, but in doing so, he was actually making this game almost impossible to win. A lot of the things that he was playing fast for, he wasn't good enough mechanically to be playing that fast, and he's in a rank where he doesn't need to be playing that fast. So this is why I'm saying we're making it easy. We're trying to make it easy. This was the first game, I think, if you've been watching, you can see how much more difficult it was to play with this teammate as opposed to the teammates that rotate behind me, create space, play off of the whiffs, create opportunities hitting power shots. You don't have to be going super speed, grand champion dribble mechanics when you can't even flick the ball. So let's tone it down. We'll keep trying to get up through these ranks, but if we keep encountering stuff like this, it might be more difficult than I think. But GG's, we'll keep trying to play a little bit more simple, or hopefully we'll find teammates who are, because that was a tough one. All right, so we're entering our third game for the day. I think this might be our Platinum 2 game, and we get the best map on rotation. Nice, cozy Night Stars. We have Joey as a teammate. The last game we just played, we were highlighting how quickly he was trying to play as opposed to being a positional player and how much more difficult it was to play with him. So there's our first chip shot. There's our power shot. Maybe teammate comes in. And this is where they might get a little bit confused. Those are tough aerials. All right, he's rotated. That should be his ball now, so we're just going to sit middle. This is all fine and dandy. Almost gets the wall play. We have to be careful about going for this. This challenge right there was a little bit aggressive. We have to make sure we get at least a 50. Maybe he's passing it back. Oh my goodness, he actually did it. All right, I am more happy with this teammate in the first 30 seconds of gameplay than I am with my last teammate. Hi, yeah. So we're going to get a little bit of a touch middle. Just slow the play down there. Teammate grabs boost. We're in net, so he gets the wall play. That's fine. That's okay. Let that go down. Oh, power shot. Okay. So there's his cut, but we heard him coming in, so we can try to bring this to the wall, and I die for it. But that's okay. We put it into space, and we still have possession for now. And we have a power shot here. Did I get it on target? Oh, just barely got it around him. Thanks. So we're just waiting for that ball. Get a little power shot. Luckily, just make it in. I didn't say defending, but thankfully he went. Again, I'm very, very, very bad. I don't have a habit of saying I got it. Okay, we're going to sit left side here. Double whiff. Our teammate can actually get a pass, maybe? Nice try. So they both double committed, so we can actually... Ah, I was trying to get the chip shot. That was my fault, though. Dangerous ball, but we can let it bounce off the wall. I want to steal this boost. Kind of leave our teammate into a scary spot, but makes a good job. Makes a good job. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Makes a good touch and does a good job. There we go. Okay, weird bounces from them. Our teammate actually jumped. I heard him, so I'm just going to run away using the audio cues when they're given to me. There's another wall touch. Just trying to slow that down. And now we have a chance. Wait, no, Joey, no! Nice try. Straight down. We can try it here. Kind of make a mistake. I had a really good chance of shooting it originally, but again, I'm not going to double commit when I don't have to. And I can just get behind this ball for another power shot. And that's going to be a tough one for the defenders. Maybe a rebound from my teammate. Perfect. Good job. Goose is awesome. I don't know if these guys have been playing with one another today, like in the rank queues, but... Bro, my teammate is a Scarab. That's okay. Scarab's a good car. Are they going to roast him for using the Scarab? Oh, he actually has a good chance here. Oh, a little bit of a whoops. So now we're in a weird spot. We got a backboard touch. Not the greatest. Sorry. That's the trickiest part of the game to learn as you're ranking up is getting good touches on that back wall. And, you know, sometimes showing... Not your fault, I messed up. Look at this wholesome lobby. I love it. Well, I could have still done a better job on the back wall, but I think showing the mistakes of making bad touches on the back wall as well is good. Because it shows you that I could have done a better job, but I ended up just kind of giving them an open net. And it looks like we get another one. There we go. Well, I don't even know really what happened here. I was talking about the back wall. We get a 50-50, and Goose is just getting bumped up by Joey, I guess. Joey's being a little bully. Another kickoff. There we go. Go grab this boost over here and see if we can get a pass middle. That's all right. So now we know Joey is on a slow rotation. We're just going to wait for this touch or lack thereof. And we got a little power shot into another rebound. Now we're going to run away. Let's steal this boost. I don't know who got that boost. I wasn't paying attention. But I think Joey did. And he's coming for a bump, so just dodge that. Get a touch of our own. I think he's still chasing me, so I'm just kind of dodging him. Get that middle. Joey is in position. Perfect. So this is something where I think Goose was chasing me very aggressively. I'm using the audio cues knowing that he's coming for me, so I jump. And with him chasing me... I know he's putting himself out of position, and if I can get it middle, then I am able to just, you know, kind of give an open net for my teammate. Again, beating Goose to the ball for the kickoff here. All I have to do is pop it over the last guy. My objective here actually isn't to put it on target or score necessarily. It's just to beat this guy in the back line, because then my teammate can score. Oh, look at these guys. Nice teammates. WWW. Alright, we can do a chip shot here. Into the aerial. Hey, let's hang out with these guys. Yeah. That's what we like to see. Let's see it. Sometimes Rocket League is just good fun, you know? We don't want to throw entirely, but I'll still have some fun with this lobby. They seem like good dudes. I mean, Goose is kind of trolling, a little bit toxic. They're just driving around at each other. We'll keep practicing our mechanics, though. Everyone demo Dutch. See, now I feel like Dutch is just getting bullied. I'll play 1v1 with Dutch. We'll practice a little backboard clear. Poor Dutch getting bullied. All right. I mean, it started off as a pretty good game. We got a little toxic at the end there, but it happens. GG's though. GG's. And maybe that'll give us our Platinum 2 game. And we get Platinum 2 off that. Beautiful. Okay. So that's going to wrap up this episode. We encountered our first super speed racer ball chaser. Not great mechanical player, but we were able to persevere, space ourselves as much as possible, and actually get a win from it. That was our first very close game where I was like, I don't know how to play with this teammate, but we were able to make it work. Joey, much more smooth to play with. The rotations were on point. We actually used audio cues a lot in this game, and there's one thing that I'm going to mention before I end this episode that I am noticing that is helping my rotations, and that is implementing a little bit of air roll into your gameplay. In the very first episode, I told you my opinion on how to keybind your controller settings. It is ultimately up to you, but the one thing that I would like to mention as we're getting to Platinum 2, getting closer to Diamond, is not necessarily spinning your car for fancy aerials or anything like that, but the main focus for air roll as you're learning it is just making sure you're air rolling around the field and getting all 4 wheels on the surface. That way your car doesn't end up doing this and slowing you down very quickly. Eventually with air roll, you're going to want to be able to get better aerial touches while using your air roll. But for the simplicity of just learning it, making sure you're recovering in the air on your wheels. So say if you're going for an aerial and you get bumped and your car's doing this, you want to make sure you're landing on your wheels at almost all times. That is the number 1 thing I think for learning air roll, at least at this rank. That'll be very important for your just movement around the pitch, being a quicker player, being able to rotate faster, is if you're floating around, just, you know, air rolling your car, getting the wheels on the ground, being able to move around the pitch without hitting your noggin and flying around and kind of landing like this. So that's all I got for you today. Thank you very much. We hit Platinum 2. We're getting closer to Diamond. We might have to start implementing some more movement mechanics, but ultimately the simplicity is still working out great. The rotations are actually becoming more of an issue than they were in the lower ranks. I'm not too sure. I think as players rank up, they start to confuse playing fast with ball chasing as opposed to rotating. But with more games, we'll be able to make a better decision or a better opinion on that matter. But players are definitely improving in speed. The rotations are becoming a little bit more sloppy because I think they are trying to play faster. But you know, as we're doing this series, we're kind of learning as we go. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you did learn a thing or two. If you're enjoying this series, I'm going to be getting these videos pumping out as quickly as possible. I want to get this series done before free-to-play launches, so that gives me about a 2-week window. So expect some daily uploads, because we got a lot of grinding to do. So thank you very much if you made it to the end of this episode. I will see you on the next one. Have a great day. Thank you for watching. And as always, take care. Cheers.